Well, good afternoon, everybody. Bienvenue, bonjour, and welcome to Polo Club de Dumas du Chantilly. We are live via Polo Line TV here in the north of France, just about an hour and a half out of north of Paris, in the beautiful setting of the Chantilly Polo Club for the Open de France Barnes 2025. An amazing competitive tournament that's drawn 16 teams fighting it out here in this big tournament at the end of the European circuit. Two teams coming to the field, as you can see. Battistoni, they are playing in their white and red today, not their black and red, white and red. And we've got La Brisas in the green shirts. I'm Carlo de Martinez. A very, very good afternoon to you all if you're tuning in all around the world, or good morning. I know we might have some people tuning in from the States. Good morning to you. Probably early hours of the morning, isn't it? I know Obregon family might be tuning in just to see how he gets on today for Juan Martin, but a very, very warm welcome if you are all tuning from around the world. Whether it's morning or afternoon, we have got a fantastic lineup for you today. 4 matches being played today, 2 of them being live streamed. I've got this one kicking off here. It's 1 o'clock French time here. Battistoni, number 1. Alessandro Barnaba off for 0 goals. The Italian associated with the Roma Polo Club and the Battistoni team. Manuel Elizalde, Locchi Elizalde, 6-goal handicap at number 2. Pierre Harache. Pierre is going number 3 today. No, I think they're swapping round. I think Pierre might be 2. I'll have a double check that. 4-goal handicap. And Lucas James is at the back. Lucas is 6-goal handicap. 16-goal team against La Brisas. Larry Ashbrook is a 0-goal handicap. Big welcome to Larry. Cesar Crasman, 4-goal handicap number 2. Pedro Harrison is at the number 3 position with a 5-goal handicap. And at the back it is Juan Martin Obregon with a 6-goal handicap. Umpires today, Jason Dixon, Henry Fisher, 2 mounted officials, and Martin Inchauspe is on the sidelines as the 3rd man. Obregon just doing a last-minute bit of check on his tack, and he will be back on, ready to go. And if you're watching back home, morning, very good early start. Polo Line okay. Polo Line INT on Facebook and Polo Line TV on YouTube. And make sure you download the app if you haven't got it already, because you can watch all the matches via the app on the Polo Line app and all the latest in fixtures. You can see there's a hive of activity going on here. Tractor mowing a field behind. We've got so many matches today. 16 teams coming forwards for this tournament. Super competitive. It's really not a 16-goal tournament. The standard is just phenomenal. 18 to 20 goals sometimes these matches are looking like. We've had some wins. We've had some losses. We've had some scores, tight score lines. We've had an overtime. We've had some yellow cards. It's been really exciting. And this is sort of the final stages of the qualifying stages before we hit quarterfinals. So it's very important today to make sure that these teams have a win, especially Battistoni, because Battistoni unfortunately have had a loss for both of their matches. They lost against the very strong Talandrakis 10-7, and they lost against Tedalou 8-7. So they really need to have a win in order to stay in the contest. If Battistoni lose this match, they will be out of the tournament on the qualifying stages. La Brisas, they come in on a 1-win, 1-loss. So they had a win against Tedalou, 8-7. Very, very close game. Could have gone either way. And Kazakh, they lost against the very strong Kazakh. Kazakh, La Magdalene, Talandrakis and Octagon are the only 4 teams that have won all of their matches, taking 2 wins in the qualifying stages. We are away, the clock is ticking, and we're in play, and it's the green shirts of Las Brisas. A little start us off here. Larry Ashbrook just takes that, push that forwards, but he just can't pick it up and take it with him anymore. So it's Battistoni now on the attack, up to Lucas James for Battistoni. Very strong 6-goal player. Locchi. Not? Yes, that's Manu. Playing in the number 3 shirt. Pierre's playing in the number 2. Here we go, and it's gone wide to the left-hand side. So Battistoni, often referred to with the prestigious Roma Polo Club, carrying the name of the renowned Italian fashion house, Battistoni. A big player and contender across both French and Italian circuits. They've got multiple wins on their belt, for Saint-Tropez to European acclaim, and especially in Italy. And they are looking for a win today. But this man here, who's had a storming game so far, here he goes, Pedro Harrison, often associated with Mad Dogs and the Guards and Cowdrey and Cirencester Circuit in England. And there he goes, sets it really nicely up for Cesar Krasman. Cesar with a brilliant finish, and that will be their first goal on the scoreboard for Las Brisas. Pedro, always playing on the UK circuit as well as on the European circuit. Mad Dogs team led by Alan Fall, Guards, Cowdrey, you name it. Polo Nations Cup. Last year he was with teammate Larry Ashbrook, who the duo joined forces with Novillo Estrada. And they had a really good run in the Polo Nations, but he's been having a great tournament out here in this Open de France. But that was Cesar that finished that off. German, often plays with his brother Casper, and his father Daniel was here the other day actually watching on. Here we go, back to the middle of the go. Battistoni, pick it up. Cleared by Obregon. There's the backhand. Will it be picked up? Yes, it will. Cesar gets hooked out of it there. That's a really nice hook from Lockie, from Manuel Elizalde, Francisco's brother. He was on the line. He played it forwards. He was still on the line as Cesar Krasman came across. So Lockie will have that penalty. So foul, unfortunately, by Cesar for coming across. Manu Elizalde would take that. He's such a talented player and is right on both active on the European circuits and the South American circuits, really. Argentine, he's Triple Crown he's been in. He's been many Open de France and Queen's Cups. He won an Open de France in 2017. With Chibao La Pampa, scored key goals. Had a good win then. Argentine Triple Crown qualifier as well 2 years ago. And played a lot on the Saint-Tropez and Chantilly circuit a couple of years ago as well. Always here on the European one. And also, obviously, Cartier Queen's Cup he's played with before. Here we go. Lucas James. Great strike from Lucas. Beautiful. He's such a calm player as he came up to that. Bit of wind behind him as well. You can see the flags there. They're just pointing literally just behind. It's a lovely strike. Connects with it beautifully. Up it goes. No doubt about it. Nice goal, Lucas James. A quick break from the line-out. All the way down. Is it going to go? Is it going to get finished? It's right in front of goal. They try to finish it off, but it's just wide. But great break from Battistoni. Going back down the other way. The ball was there. Manu trying to put it in, but he just couldn't quite get the near side. Juan Martin Obregon from the back. Tries to find some space. Ooh, looked like Lucas James nearly went into the back of Larry Ashbrook then and nearly hit the deck. I don't know if you guys caught that on there, but he managed to sit that well and they looked at each other, probably had a little smile. There's the pass up now. This is really good from Battistoni. They're getting that attack up there. They've got to win this. From Las Brisas, they've got to win this now to maintain in the tournament. If Battistoni also need to win it to maintain in the tournament, but they lose, they're straight out because they've got 2 losses, Battistoni. So this is really important for them on the line. There's another match being played at the moment between Kazakh. They've kicked off over there on the other side of the field for another part of this tournament. Oh, ball is out over the boards. Day 7 of this Open de France. 17 and 18 game being played at the moment simultaneously. Obviously, you can only live stream one game, but the 17th and the 18th games are being played here We're probably halfway through. There's been so much polo being played. Here he comes. Pierre Hadeche leaves it nicely for Manu. Lockie Elizalde with a big strike down centre, hits a bit of traffic, bounces back, but he's still on the line. Obregon's waiting. Obregon's there to give him a bit of pressure. There's the next shot. Will it connect forward to Alessandro? Alessandro's got to take it on the near side, but it gets picked up out of the pocket. And in doing, Las Britas and Pedro Harrison, I think he came across in front. Couple of changes. There's no actual free changes within this. If the whistle's blown, obviously they can utilise it at that time. A lot of people jumping from pony to pony. Larry's jumped onto Carla. Cesar's jumped onto Africa. I think Juan Martin Obregon's just got off Daisy. Is he still on with the big white star? Yeah, he's got off Daisy, jumped onto something else. There it is. They take it quickly. It was unfortunate for Alessandro giving that away in front, right in front of that goal there for them, but it's picked up by Pedro. Obregon to Pedro, and then Pedro back up to Larry. Larry's asking for a bit more speed from his pony to try and get there in time. Alessandro's there. The number ones take each other out. They ride over it. They just couldn't quite push that line and connect with the ball, Larry, but he's there in the fray, as so is Alessandro. There's the back by Pedro. He tries to spoil, and he does. Connects it with it really nicely. He loses it underneath him, though, and it's stolen. He lost it underneath him as he tried to turn that ball, and in goes Pierre Hadeche. He's got to take it one more on the near side. There's the shot. It's going to goal. It just needs finishing off. Ay, ay, ay. It needs finishing. Alessandro had a go. Oh, how did he miss that? Alessandro, he was right in front of goal. He just needed to give it a little nudge, a little stroke, a little touch, a little kiss, but he just couldn't quite do it, and it just got cleared back onto the left. But they have another go, and it's wide again. Battistoni just not connecting as much as they want to be. Really interesting vibes when you go down and speak to the guys before the team, before the matches, and you're sort of talking about horses and getting lists, and such a cool vibe going on in the Prisas camp. They've got a bit of music playing out the speakers, Bluetooth speakers. They're doing a warm-up. They're having a bit of a laugh and a joke, but in a professional way, you know, and the vibe just seems really cool, really lax. And then sort of coming up to the Battistoni tent, you could just feel there was a little extra pressure on them, and it was a little more sort of clinical. Whether that helps these guys go that way, we will find out. But definitely two different vibes going on in the camps today. Whistle on the play. Have we got a green player from Las Prisas in front? Yes, we have. That causes a penalty. So Jason Dixon, Henry Fisher, mounted officials will give them a penalty. And this is what they wanted earlier. And it's Lockie. He's going to tee up this ball. Battistoni been going now for a few years, playing on the Saint-Tropez and the European circuits. Also, I remember Alessandro played with Nacho Gonzalez and a couple of others in the Aosta. Was it Nacho? Maybe it wasn't Nacho. I can't remember now, actually, ladies and gents. But I know he won the Aosta Italian snow polo in Italy. Goal from Lockie, and that will be the penalty that has taken them into the lead just at the end. From there, it is now 2 to Battistoni, 1 to Las Britas, but this game is far from over. We're going to quick go to a break as they quickly change horses. Check out this cracking goal from Louis Hine yesterday. He was on fire. He got MVP for Octagon in their second match alongside Polo Sterling, the first time those guys had played with each other. Check it out. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to the second chukker here, live from Polo Line TV at the Chantilly Polo Club in the north of France for the Open de France, the 16-goal competitive tournament with 16 teams battling it out over the last week or two. And we will be halfway through this tournament, I reckon, by now. This is still the last final stages of qualifying, and we are working our way towards the next couple of days of who will make the quarterfinals of this really, really tough tournament. You've got some big players here as well. Francisco Elizalde, you've got Sapo Cassette, his first ever French Open de France, Paulon Sterling's, and I think actually this is Juan Martin Obregon's who's in this team, in the Las Brisas team. I think it's his first ever French Open, I think. He says that loads of work has been done by everybody, Larry and Pedro and all the guys. And he said the other day, he just showed up. He just showed up to play, but he's played up to play brilliantly. He won MVP for us the other day. And here he goes. Look at this. Here he goes. That's Cesar. Cesar Gressman with the shot on goal. Quickly out the line out. From there, connects with that, the German. Brilliant, absolute, fantastic play from him. Often playing with Engels and Volkers or Hamburg Polo Club, European Championships, Ryder Cups, you name it. Plays alongside his brother Casper, that's Casper Grassman, as well as Cesar, and then obviously his father Daniel. Two apiece. Here we go in the second. Right, bit of wind in the sails. Oh, Pedro Harrison thought he was okay. There was a white player right behind him. Penalty. Unlucky. Pedro just got in the way of that one. Larry Ashbrook's team, Las Brisas. He's the founder and president of the Las Brisas Polo Club, which is down in, well, up in Elegant, Illinois, just outside Chicago. And it's become the Midwest's real kind of premier full polo service, really. It's got many, many polo fields, arena, stabling for horses, you name it. And it hosts the big Midwest Open, a prestigious 14-goal tournament that's held every August. There's the shot. Oh, it's gone wide. Oh, it's gone wide. Gone wide for Battistoni. No, they needed that. Oh, it's gone through. No, it has gone through. It said it had gone wide, but it has gone through. I thought it had gone through from here. The flagman. That is in. It's in. Takes them off the line. Battistoni, 3-2 in the second. Great goal. Had the wind against him. Obregon knocks that one down. Gets Cesar Crespin tries to get in there, but it's picked up really nicely by Loki Elizalde. Here comes Manu. Look at this horse. Open right up. He's asking for real speed. And just checks down a little bit. And then he goes for it. Checks up, but then goes. I think he might have shown a bit too much of that one. Yeah, he did. He checked down a little bit, and he was ready to go, but he just needed to angle it slightly more to the right-hand side. Good pressure from Cesar, and unlucky for Loki Elizalde, brother to Fran. Obregon decides to go right, draw a bit of space. He's got Pierre Hedeche coming in there. Obregon, oh, he's got to be careful because Pierre's going to pickpocket him, but he's asked a little bit more speed from this chestnut with a big white blaze. Here he goes. Oh, left that one behind. Now, can Pierre get to it? Pierre got a little stick to it, and then in comes Manu, and in now backing up. Oh, this could be good. Here comes Pedro. He's got to maintain now. He's got an Elizalde in front of him. He's got to need a couple of options. Who's he's going to pass to? There it is. He launches it up. Ball's gone. Who's going to run onto it? Cesar checks up. He's on the line. Brings it back round to buy a bit of time and buy a bit of space. He's being pushed by Lucas James. All stolen. Lucas on the near side, picks that one up and goes. Now, hasn't got a quick horse there, Lucas, so he just knows not to chase it. In defence goes Cesar, up to Pedro, up to Obregon. Obregon comes through, gets hooked out of it by Lockie. There's the backhand. Pedro thought he was all right. Cesar back there again in defence, Crossman. Avoids for the first play and chucks it to Pedro, to Obregon. Here we go. Opportunity. Lockie just tried to commit to that one, but Obregon just left it a little bit too far to the left in order for him to be safe. And there's the pass. Look at this. Here it goes. What a shot. Larry Ashbrook right in front of goal. Oh, look at that. Lucas James killed that one for you, Larry. It was going all the way, and he defended nicely and just saved it on the back line. Picked back up, and now it turns into an attack from Battistoni. Blabrisas got to go back in defence. There's the near side, and there will be a foul there for sure. Just watch this now, you can see. So they will. People are going to use this to change horses. The ball's going way up. He was coming flying down, and they've given that one right up in front of goal. It's moved. For Battistoni. So, a foul from Las Brisas, unfortunately, has just sent them right up to the other end there. The speed and the direction of which the teams are travelling has meant it's come up to a 60. Lucas James going to take this. Along the ground, it's hit some traffic. It hit Obregon. Obregon put a stick to it, managed just to defend. That was nice from Juan Martin. Oh, he tried to clear. Has he kept it in? And it's bounced out over the boards. That's a shame. Yeah, drop ball now for the Whites. They didn't get much out of that end, did they? Obregon, I think he didn't mean to just put it that far over, but they've got to be quick to defend because Lucas is going to go for the long ball again, and it's going. He had a quick look at it. He saw the goal was open. He saw everyone rushing back. He's had a shot, but it's gone wide to the right-hand side. Unlucky for Lucas. But everybody was rushing back. The drop ball. Right. Can Juan Martin just regroup now? He doesn't want to do what he just did again. So he's got a Pedro to his left. And there he is. There's Pedro to his left to pick that one up. Cesar saying, I'm down the middle if you want it. Larry's like, I'm here as well. Bouncing ball, but Kalasman gets onto that really well. Lucas James is waiting. In comes Lockie for the foul, and in comes Pierre, but they both go past him. Really nice. Really nice. From Cesar, and he slows it right down to pass it up to Pedro. Pedro's got to come through. He avoids the hook. No, that's Obregon. Obregon. He's avoided the hook. Obregon shoots. Juan Martin with the shot. Oh, there's the next shot. There's the angle. Had to save it. He had to save it. Oh, the flagman saying yes. The flagman saying that was a beautiful goal, but hang on, let's just wait for the umpires. Looked like it was a bit far out. No goal. Unlucky. It did look like it had gone wide from here. But they're just double checking because every point counts here. Remember, Battistoni have lost both their games. They've really got to win this in order to have any chance of running and staying in the tournament. 1 win and 1 loss for Las Brisas. So, yeah, again, they still need to win, but they've got to win under their belt. But they would like to have 2 wins and 1 loss going into the qualifying quarterfinal stages. Here we go. Look at this pony come shooting out of here. Whistle, though, on the play as they came shooting out. 1 minute on the clock in this second chukker. Very close game, really important. Nobody really wants to give away too much territory, do they? They're just really keeping the ball and making sure that they're trying to finish these. But in doing that, I think they're just causing a couple of little fouls that are just seeming to creep in. So that has just been given away again by Las Brisas, and it will be Battistoni with the penalty. Quick re-talk. Look, all 4 white shirts. Right, from here, what are we going to do? If you're Alfredo Capella, you're going to smack it from the midway line and pop it through the goal. But Lucas James has got a big hit on him as well. He needs some space to pass to. Up goes Lockie Elizade. Oh, read by Cesar, but Lockie's going to ride onto it. Here we go. He's straight through. He's gone 1. He's gone 2. He's gone 3. He's going to finish. Great pass from Lucas James. Oh, saved off the line. I thought that was in. Literally thought that was in. Lucas James was holding his stick up saying that's in, but no. What a save. Gosh, Battistoni did it to Las Brisas down that end, and now Las Brisas has just done it to Battistoni. Look at these two racing back, Lucas James and Cesar. They check both up, both of them on top of each other. What a game Krasman's having so far. James again tries to find Pierre. Hadechi on the near side. Sorry, Lockie on the near side. Pierre's in behind. Lucas there. Pierre again. Lockie on the air gets taken out by Obregon. Pedro Harrison. Ooh, Hadeche goes in on Harrison, but Harrison keeps it. They regroup. Obregon's gone left. Larry's up there. Cesar's up there. There's the pass. Cesar checks up. Larry goes for the run. Pedro says, I've got it if you want, guys. There it is. There's it up. Will Larry get to it? He's got to take out Alessandro. He does. But it's saved. Saved off the line again by Hadeche. Back by Obregon. Pips a bit of a pony. And here we go again. That was the 30-second buzzer that you can hear. Alessandro, he's going to have a little run to finish out this chukker here. Really good happening over here. Pierre Hadeche's just taken Pedro Harrison right out the game there. Completely taken him out. Whistle on the play. Not again from Las Brisas, surely. And that will be the end of this second chukker with a whistle. So we're going to start with a penalty and we'll be back in for the third very shortly. It's 3 to Battistoni, 2 to Las Brisas. Not really moving much this scoreline. Have a quick look at the recap of what a first week it's been of this really competitive tournament here in Chantilly. 1 week, very competitive, and there's another week or 2 to come. Check it out. Welcome back, everybody, to Polo Line TV. Welcome back to the Open de France 2025, Barnes Open de France. Thank you very much to Barnes for their support this year with this tournament. We're in the Chantilly Polo Club, and we are here ready to start the third chukker. And there's a shot of Cesar Klasman, just having a quick drink. He's had a good couple of chukkers. Cesar, the German from Hamburg, Polo family, frequently plays alongside his brother Casper and Daniel. He's got some high goal championships under his for Germany, 2013, 2018. this is the foul that was caused, and we're getting the whistle. So Battistoni had it. Looked like Cesar had come in front of him. I think he'll be kicking off with a penalty. Two whites to Battistoni. Kazak and Tedalou are playing on a field just over opposite, and they're playing for exactly the same sort of positions, qualifiers. Now, Kazak have won all their matches, so they just need to be confident and get a game done. Tedalou have got a win and a loss, I think, so they've got to make sure that they come in on a win on this one as well. So that's all happening. It's all happening. Next week, we've got the French Women's Open. We've got Nate Goal running at the same time. There's going to be over 12, I think there's nearly 1,200 horses here. And there's about 10 to 15 nations being represented. It is honestly a hive of activity. Here we go. Lucas James. Boom, Lucas. Wide. No, he needed that. He really needed that just to pop a little bit more of a gap in there. Let's have a quick look at the replay. Ooh, just as he connected with it, he just hooked a little bit to the left-hand side. And oh, he's normally very good on the old penalties, is Lucas. But it's come back. It's come back for another opportunity. It was picked up, and now he's done it. There's the shot. There he's happy. He didn't get the penalty, but he wanted to get the field goal. That's what he wanted, and that was a good. Came back out from Las Brisas. They've got to be careful because they've just given away a goal there by handing over possession back to Battistoni when they actually had the opportunity to bring it up and create a nice run to goal, but back to the middle they go. Lucas wins that line-up, tries to go for the push-through. Pedro's got to stop on the line there. He's got to be careful he doesn't cause a foul. It's Lockie Elizalde. There's the pass to Pierre. Bounces off the pony. They all race back. James with the backhand. Obregon tries to ride the line and play it on that pony. Beginning of the third. Larry's come out on a pony called Tokyo. Pedro just about to turn on a horse called Darcy. This is Darcy here. He asks Darcy for a little bit of speed. One of his nice ones. He's all got really lovely horses anyway, Pedro, but he's on Darcy. And look, he's gone. And he said it was nice. And here he goes. It is Darcy, and it is Pedro. And wow, he just seemed to glide past everybody. What a goal. And much needed for Las Brisas. Juan Martin Obregon coming out on a pony called Pantera. Larry on Tokyo. Lucas James out on Tai Chi. Hirachi Pierre on Risa. And Alessandro on Mafioso. Ooh, that's not another foul again. Las Brisas have got to be so careful, or did it catch his arm? Like it might have caught his hand, caught Lockie's. Hey, he's holding his head. I could hear a big scream. We'll just see what the umpires decide, make sure he's okay. Jason Dixon just going over to see if Manny's all right. And he jumps off. We're going to give him a little bit of time here, ladies and gents. Just make sure that he's got caught by a stick or caught by the mallet. Well, those of you here on the live stream, just to give you a bit of a recap, just whilst we make sure Manny's all right. We've got a Kazakh game going on at the moment, same time for the Open de France here against Tedalou. They've won all their matches, Kazakh. So have La Magdalene. So have Talandrakis. And so have Octagon. So today we'll be playing games 17, 18, 19 and 20. So 4 games going off today, all for the qualifying stages of the Open de France. And it's day 7 of this tournament. And we're here with a very close scoreline. A lot of these matches have been very close, just showing you how competitive it is. We've only just started the third, and Battistoni have lost both their matches. They got their first draw was very hard one for them. They met Talandrakis down at the La Magdalene Field, I think it was. It was 10-7. And Tedaloo, they was very close. They could have won that one, actually. Tedaloo was 8-7, very close indeed, but they lost against Tedaloo, so they really need a win. Las Britas, the green shirts, they won against Tedaloo, 8-7 again, another 8-7 being the nice score. They lost against Kazakh, a very strong Kazakh, 10-6. So really important at this stage for the final bits to get into the qualifiers. Next week there'll be the Women's Open here as well, bringing some of the top women professionals from around the world coming. We've got Hope Arano coming from America. We've got Millie Hine. We've got Hazel Jackson from England. Who else have we got? We've got the Vanneau sisters here. Brilliant Vanneau sisters from France. We've got Lila Salvo. We've got some Argentine. We've got some really strong players that are coming over here. There's got to be, with this one and the Open of France, there's going to be 15 nations being represented here in Chantilly. From Switzerland to Poland to Argentina to Sweden to Germany, you name it. It really is a fantastic venue, and there's going to be over 1,200 odd horses here that will be playing on all of these pitches. There's about 8 pitches here at Chantilly. If you haven't been here before, it's a fantastic setup. They've just built a huge arena, 160 metres by 75, all-weather, all-year-round arena. It is phenomenal. And that means that polo can be played constantly throughout the year. And really it is such a little crown jewel because you've got Chantilly Chateau, which is down the road. You've got the racecourse, the Chantilly racecourse, one of the most famous racecourses in the world. And then you've got the Chantilly Forest, the Chantilly Lace, the Chantilly Cream. It is Chantilly in itself is a crown jewel, and so is this tournament. A lot of people coming back from Sotogrande and playing. A lot of horses coming from Sotogrande or from England, back from England or back from Sotogrande. Speaking to Polo yesterday, we welcomed him for his very first ever tournament, and he was playing for Octagon. Literally just got off the plane from playing in the East Coast Open in New York, in Greenwich, and definitely had some jet lag, he said. But he still played great, and they won their game. Louis Hine on absolute fire. Right, we are all good, ladies and gentlemen. Lockie's okay. He's had tougher falls, I'm sure, Manu Elizalde, and they got given a penalty, and it will be a hit to Lucas James straight through, and it's a nice penalty that brings them a little bit further up the scoreboard. Looking like Battistoni just edging away very slowly here. Las Brisas just need to be a bit careful with their possession and penalties. And a little update as we come back to the middle. The Kazakh Tedaloo game has just finished the third, gone into half-time, and they are drawing 4-4. Kazakh 4, Tedaloo 4, just going to half-time in the other qualifying matches. If you're watching, wanting to watch, or you're following it, yeah, 4-4 going into half. Here we go. It's Darcy again, and it's Pedro. Watch this pony. Look, he went to go, and he thought, and he knows he's got the confidence, he knows he's got the lateral speed here and the burst. Feels really, that's a lovely pass there. Cesar Krasman. Can Cesar finish it off? He's just got to chip it in. It's gone left. He's got to take on the near side. He avoids the hook. He tries to push out the way, but it's cleared by Manu Elizalde. Here we go. Look at this on this grey. Boom! Up in the air it goes. What a strike from Pierre. Up to Alessandro. Alessandro, great little hook from him. He's got to fly back in, but Pedro Harrison's on the line now. Alessandro's got to be careful. Pedro tries to clear. He does so. Good work from Alessandro. He knew that he came off the line a little bit. Is the ball still in? Yes, it is. Harrison's got it down the far line. Great, though, defence from Battistoni. They seem to have found a little bit more of a groove in this third. Alessandro doesn't quite get to that one. Lockie. Here we go. Elizalde. Big pass up to try and find Pierre Hereche. Hereche's being kept on his hip and is stolen again by Harrison. Harrison on Darcy, still on this little mare, giving everything. There's the pass. Come on, Larry. Ashbrook, great connection. He's gone a little bit to the left. Come on, Larry, you can do it. Let's go for the cut shot. He knows he's not getting the... Oh, don't tell me! Don't tell me! Oh, that was so close, Larry. That would have been amazing. Would have been amazing. The man from Las Pisas Polo Club, Elgin, Illinois, just outside Chicago. So close. We were going to put that in our big highlights reel, Larry. Okay, whistle. Quick changing going on. There's no actual free changes given, but they're going back. A couple of them on this whistle here. Harrison's just jumped onto a cracking little grey. Zeus, I think it is. He said his spare was Zeus in the third, so he's definitely got off Darcy and maybe gone on to Zeus. Cesar Cressman. Pippa. Obregon. Not sure who you're on, Juan Martin. But a lot of people changing. A lot of players bringing about 10 to 12 horses to the field in this competitive tournament. Larry's back on Hormiga. Umpire says, let's go. James Lucas from the back. Big strike up. Picked up by Lockie. They check. Hereche tries to go back. Pierre tries to steal that one. It falls to Martin Obregon. Juan Martin. Oh, what a turn. What a turn. What a back. Look how quickly they get onto it. Great little backhand. But in front of it was, or behind it, should I say, he did it in front of a white player. Oh, yeah. So, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, correction. I'm just getting some information over from the other field. It was 5-5. They went into half-time. Kazakh Tedaloo, 5-5. We're multitasking here. We've got 4 games going on today for the qualifying stages. We're live streaming as many as we can, and we've got a half-time 5-5 between Kazakh and Tedaloo. Kazakh have won both their matches. We're just waiting for... it looks like Lockie's gone off again to the paramedic. He obviously, a little injury from earlier is hurting him a bit more. And he's just asked the umpire to hold his horse so he can just go and get maybe some strapping or some attention. So we'll keep you in the loop on that one. It is quite a stop-start game, this. Important for everybody. Important for Battistoni to win. Otherwise, they're out. But important for Las Pisas. He's such a competitive player, Manny, on the European circuit as well as Queen's Cup, Open de France and Argentina. He won this tournament about 10 years, just under 10 years ago, Chihuahua La Pampa, in 2017. He scored some of the main goals there to keep them undefeated. I think they were undefeated that year. 2 years ago, Argentine Triple Crown qualifier. He was a member of the La Fija team. The 28-goal team aiming to qualify for Palermo. He's always on the Saint-Tropez and Chantilly circuit. Played for Clenova before. It's been really interesting to see Lucas James and Pierre Leche, the way the combo that works. I mean, they're cousins. Pierre's cousin to Lucas James. But they just seem to know where each other is. And Pierre's just had a really good game so far. And for me, really strong in there, sort of allowing that midfield to open up. He's really attacking, such an attacking player. But then there was a lot of times where he's dropped back and he's played really strong defence. Okay. A little bit of a pause on the play here. Lockie has remounted Manu Elizalde. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 1 minute 40 before we go to half-time. Lucas James with the most amazing loft all the way up the field to try and find Alessandro. Back by Juan Martin Obregon to try and find Pedro Harrison. There's the back. Great little back there from Pierre Leche. This is what I mean. He's just so good at knowing where to go, and Lucas James is on it. Cleared. He was all good. Lockie thought he was... This is a nice little grey Pedro Harrison's got here. Gosh, does it fly. In goes Pierre Leche. He's got some speed, Pedro. He's just got to finish. Little tap in, little tap in, little tap in. Ay, ay, ay. And it's gone to the left-hand side. Oh, and lucky Pedro. That was such a nice run of goal. Had a lot of pressure there. He just needed to angle a little bit more in, and he just couldn't quite find the goalposts. We're still on 5-3 with 40 seconds to go here. We're on Terrain 2, ground 2, Terrain 2. Next match. Oh, someone's broken a mallet there. Pierre, he's hit the ball so hard his mallet hen went flying off at the same time. Or was that Lockie? No, it's Lockie's stick. Okay, they're going to keep playing. They're not going to stop. Elizalde's got no head now. He's got to come in and ride off. Now, will they make a bit of a point of this then, Las Brisas? Whilst he's got no stick, can't go off and get anything just yet, but he can't hit the ball. So Pedro needs to know that, and so does Juan Martin Obregon. Whistle. Yeah, there you go. There's a white player in the way. A bit of confusion with losing the stick, and in doing that, they've caused a foul. Battistoni. Las Brisas really need something here. They try to get an open goal earlier with Pedro Harrison on his grey. It's fallen to a penalty now. Obregon's going to tee this one up, and they're right in front of goal, undefended, and they need to get some points on the scoreboard going into half-time. If they can get this, it will take them up to 4-1 behind, and then it's not such a big gap going in to the break. Obregon definitely wanted that one, didn't he? Straight through. The Argentine, but born into the Obregon Polo family, which has such strong roots in the US, on the UA scene. I mean, they all play three Polo generation. Father Mariano, his brothers, being taught Polo from a very young age. Pops that one in. We are going to go back now and regroup for Las Brisas. I'm sure there's a big chat from them at the moment as they're going off, and one from Battistoni. 5-4 here at Chantilly. We'll be back for the second half, and we'll keep you updated on the Kazakh and Tedaloo game as we go. Check out the interview with Alexis Orange from Octagon in his recent games here in Chantilly.
Yeah, my first experience is I was very nervous for this first game, obviously, because we worked hard to get here, and it's been a project that we had with Gabriel, my manager, since a couple of months now. And getting, to finally get the team to play and play all together for the first time, it was really good, really good. And La Berta, as you said, is a really good team. They won in Saint-Tropez. They won in the 12 goal here in the spring. So it's a really, really good team. So we're really happy to beat them. And they already played before us also. So it's a funny story. So we went to, with Gabriel, we went to, the story was we went to Palm Beach in March, and we met with Adolfo Cambiaso, and we were talking with Adolfo Cambiaso with the project of the Open here, and he told us, you should play with Pelon, and he actually, I think, called Pelon right after meeting us, and told him, come play with these guys, and Pelon, called us back and said, I'll do it. I'd love to come to France, and it was great. So from there, we built the team with Pelon and Gabriel, and it was really good. So it was really exciting. It's too bad he couldn't make it for the first game, but I think he's in a final today. So, I hope he wins, by the way, and we'll win. Hopefully, we'll win the next games together. For me, there's two things. First of all, this club is where I basically started to play polo more than 20-something years ago with. And then I stopped for a while, but this is really where I started. And so this is my club of heart by far. So I love playing here. All my organization is here now, and that's really great. And and the Open de France is like winning, it's an Open of a country. It's not the Argentine Open, obviously, because only 16 goals. But, to win the French Open for a French person, it's truly something you want to do. So it's really an achievement I'd like to have in my polo career, if I can say that. We don't know yet. I mean, for the moment, a lot is here. Obviously, obviously there's England, but it's another sport in England. I'm not there yet. I don't think so. But I think, take everything one step at a time. And so let's try to win or, at least get to the final here. And then after that, we try to do something else, and we'll see with Gabriel for next season. But probably most of the season will be here anyways, because like I said, this is really a place that I like to play, and it's great.
Tenés 30 segundos para dibujar el trofeo del Open de Francia.
¿La copa? Ay, no sé cómo es. Me van a mandar al psicólogo, boludo. ¿Cómo es la del Open de France?
No me acuerdo si tiene maneja. Soy malísimo dibujando. ¿Te gustó o no?
Son mala gente.
Oh, then top green. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the second half, and it is the second half here for qualifying stages. The last chance for these teams to get a little imprint in on the quarterfinals, and it's a brilliant start from Las Brisas, and it's a brilliant start from Juan Martín Obregón. He shoots. He scores. Oh, hang on. No, he doesn't. There was a whistle. He came off the line. Juan Martín, he had it, and then he came off the line, so he's caused the foul right in front of goal. And it will be Battistoni that will then pick this ball up from in front of goal. Unfortunate for Brisas. James, up to Lockie. Elizalde's got a runner. Pierre's gone up the midfield. Lucas is free at the moment. James hasn't got anybody on him. There's the pass to James. In comes Cesar to try and steal that off James and just clamp him down, make sure he's on his hip side there. He takes possession, he puts it on the offside. James has got to push hard, but he can't go any further than that. He's got to clear the line now. Krasman with the hit. Back by Pierre Leche. Back to Pedro Harrison. He's trying to storm through. Still Pedro. There's the shot from Pedro! Yes, he's got it. So they're going to force them to try and shoot a little bit further out. Great defence from Battistoni, but Pedro just found a little gap there. And boom, there's the shot on goal. Really good foresight from Pedro. Coming out on a horse called Destra. Pedro trying to take it out the air. Oh, what a ride-off. James came in, pushed him right off the sidelines. Pedro falls back to it now. They've gone all over the top of that. What a turn. What a turn from Lockie. Elizalde, beautiful pony, and what a turn. And he set Alessandro up perfectly. Banaba from Italy, running a goal. Brilliant. Alessandro, what a pass. Alessandro, can he finish? Oh, how did you go over the top with that one, Pedro? No, and it doesn't get finished either by Lucas. Oh, two mistakes. One from Las Brisas, one from Battistoni. Here we go. In it comes. Juan Martín, God, he did well to get back to that one, Obregón. It wasn't the best bring in from the back line, and he's managed to keep hold of it, though, whilst being pressured. And it's a good pass. Up to Lucas, up to Cesar. James turns. Battistoni now in possession. Good ride off. Falls back to Harrison. Everyone says, what am I going to do with it? Pedro says, what are my options? I need some help here. Cesar now on it, but he can't. He just can't get to it on the near side, and it's picked up brilliantly by Lockie Elizalde. Oh, that's the third foul for Cesar's done that a couple of times. Unlucky. Been a couple of incidents there where he thought he's been in the right, but he's just been in the wrong. Will be a spot, though, from midfield. Quick changing. Lockie there, just whipping off Elizalde, popping onto another horse. Couple of minutes played. It's really important the way they're rotating these horses. The fourth and fifth chucker horse goes out the window on a list. Update on the Kazakh Tedaloo game on the next field. It's 6-6 in the fourth. It was 5-5 at half-time. It's 6-6 in the fourth as well. It's very close over there as well. Kazakh have won all their matches. They want to win another one. Tedaloo, one win, one loss. So it's all to play for on that side as well. 4 games being played here today, the Open de France Barnes, and it really is very exciting because it's the final stages to get to quarterfinals, and then it gets even more hot. Oh, there's the shot from Lucas James, but straight in to Obregon and straight into Las Brisas. I think they're going to give it to the green shirts and they're going to quickly change. Look at that. Obregon and Cesar off to get onto some ponies. So is Pedro. They're all going to change. Oh, Pedro's staying on. Everybody else is changing. They better hurry up and get back because otherwise Lucas is running that ball all the way to goal on his own. He's got to beat 4 white shirts. Umpire shouts play. Hurry up, guys. Get back, Pedro's saying. Gonna need some help here. Perfect timing. Look at that. Canters round. He looks over his shoulder. Obregon's behind him. Cesar's gone up on the grey. We've got 2 greys out there. Hits it nicely. There's the pass. It's a little bit too far for Obregon to get onto. And Lucas would just come in and sweep that up and take the reverse backhand. But look how nicely it's read by Obregon. What a pony. We're just gliding round. Look how comfortable and flat it is. Look, I think he's going to do some nice little damage on this one. Here we go. There's the shot. Straight through from James. Straight through. Cesar. Oh, it's in front of goal. It's going. It's been stopped a tiny bit. Here comes the backhand. Surely. Cesar. Oh, clash of sticks. Look how Lockie came in there to take that out. He was saying, you're not having that, Cressman. I don't want that anywhere near our goal. And he picks it up now. It's an attack. He's got Alessandro ahead of him, but that's about it at the moment. Everyone else is being taken out. Cressman's doing a great job on Lucas James, and he has done all match. Again, fed up to Alessandro over that, but no one's on Lockie. No one's marking him, and he's had the shot on goal. Ooh, swooped in like an eagle. Pedro. Nobody was on Elizalde then. He was quick to the break. Oh, that's unlucky. Who's going to be quick to turn? Will it be Lucas? Oh, Pedro, he quickly there. Plays this ball. He's got to play it now somewhere safe. Up to Cressman. Cressman gets a stick to it. He's got to avoid the hook. Out the air. Punch. Lockie on the right. It's Lockie and Cressman. Lockie wins the ride-off. Clears the ball. Picked back up. Larry's not sure what to do with it. He's like, what should I do with it, guys? Alessandro's there as well. Larry Ashbrook from Las Brisas Polo in Illinois, Elgin, Illinois, not far from Chicago. Did he get the penalty? No, he didn't get the penalty. Whistle on the play over there. Amarillo, a yellow card has been given. That's the 4th yellow card of the tournament so far. Not to Obregon, I hope. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yellow card on Las Brisas. 7-7, starting the 5th chukker over the Kazakh Tedaloo game. It is 7-7, starting the final chukker on the other ground. Another qualifying match there for Kazakh and Tedaloo. Wow, that's close in the 5th. We'll try and keep you updated as we go. But look what we've got here, 5-5 in the 4th. This is what these games have always been like. There hasn't been that many with big scorelines. They've been so close. But that was a yellow card. Great pass, great pass. Alessandro has a shot on goal, but it just goes wide. Yellow card to Larry Ashbrook. Just getting the confirmation from Martin in Chauspe. It was that foul in the corner that I said he sort of came in front there, right in the corner, but he's been given a yellow card as well. Hence why they moved it up here to the midfield. But Pedro Harrison is on the attack. He gets hooked out of it by great from Alessandro. Brilliant, but Cesar's got a bit of time. Oh, Larry's got a bit of time. Cuts back in. It's still his. Still Larry's. He was on the line. Cesar Cressman, Pedro Harrison, they're all there. Juan Martin Obregon. Every single player's had a go at that ball from Las Brisas. Obregon now, he's got Pedro behind him. But he takes it, leaves it. Oh, stolen back by Loki Elizalde. Behind is Pierre. He gets called it. Says, look, why don't you take it? Lucas James. There's the shot. There's the shot up towards goal to be trying fed on the near side. He'd have to take that Obregon. It's back by James. Cleared now, Battistoni. Alessandro's there. They're rushing hard. Oh, Alessandro wasn't sure what to do there. He wasn't sure to commit to it, what to do. And it was well ridden and well sought by the number 2, Cesar Cressman for Las Brisas. They can have a moment to breathe. Pedro wants to speak to Henry, but Henry's not speaking to Pedro. Pedro wanting to chat to Henry Fisher about his arm and about that he'd been caught. So he goes and speaks to Jason and says, look, I just want to show you something that happened there. I'm not complaining. I don't need a technical, but I'm just letting you know. Could you please keep an eye out? End of the 4th chukker. 5-5 here in Chantilly. It's all to play for. We'll be back with some adverts and we'll be back very shortly. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 5th chukker about to start here on this ground. On the ground opposite, there's another 5th chukker coming towards an end. We'll keep you in the view and the line of that. It was 7-7, but we'll keep you Kazakh-Tedaloo. This is Las Brisas and Battistoni, 5-5 going into the 5th. There's stats on the screen. You can see it hasn't really moved much. Lucas James tees it up. He goes for the long ball. Has it gone too much? Has that attack ended? No, it's kept in. Kept in. Right, what can they do here? Obregon hits that up. James comes to it. Not a James. Pedro. Well, James does come to it, but Pedro Harrison's the one on it. Whistle. Might be to do with Pedro. He came round in front of James. I think James will claim that one. Yep, Battistoni get the foul. Oh, there's been so many opportunities where Las Brisas have had an opportunity to score, but they've just not been able to capitalise on it, whether it's been a penalty or whether it's been a shot on goal. Just not as many as Battistoni anyway. Battistoni just seemed to be finishing a tiny bit better. Here we go. For last chukker, anything can happen. And look at Pierre Hereche. What a pony. What speed. Pedro's got his work cut going out to get him. He tries to play it on the near side. There's no one marking behind. They've gone over that one as well. It's forced to. Wow. Larry Ashbrook with a brilliant backhand from Larry. Absolute fluid out there. Got it out the danger area, giving his boys a little bit more time to redress. And in comes Cesar to try and clear. Obregon. Pedro. Back by Harrison. Larry up to Cesar. Missed by Alessandro. There's one man to beat. They've got to regroup. Come on, they've got to use it before these guys get back to take it from them. Oh, stolen. Stolen off him. He just took too long waiting for his men to come, Cesar. But Obregon's doing a great job at just staying with Pierre Hereche. But Lockie's coming back in now to try and steal. Elizalde is there, pressurising. Obregon's now going to pick up that man. Cesar's got to go back and drop with someone else. Lucas James is there. He can't touch it. Obregon looks over his shoulder. He's got Pedro here. Little tip. There it is. Brings it back inside. They've got to keep possession here and they've got to finish. If they want to get something, they've got to keep possession. Here it goes. I can feel like there's a shot coming from Pedro. Gets hooked out of it by Pierre Hereche. Oh, nice read by Lucas James, but nobody there. I can see what he was trying to do there. There's a bit of play off the ball there. Cesar Krasman. Not again. Yellow card. Another one. Is that Cesar? No, it's Larry. A second yellow card. No, no, no. It's Larry. He's just been given a yellow card. That's his second yellow card. That means he's got to go. Oh, no. What is happening here? Whistle on the play. Hang on a sec, ladies and gents. There was a bit of a play off the ball. Larry wasn't sure where he should have been, or he's just caught at the wrong time, at the wrong place, maybe. Oh, hang on. The yellow card came from... Let's just get confirmation here. Shot on goal, gone wide. Martin, was that yellow card? Yellow card for who? Dos blanco, yellow card. Amarillo, dos. Sorry, guys. I've told you it was Larry. It wasn't Larry. It just looked like he was being given it, and I just thought, well, how can that be? It's gone to number 2. It's gone to Pierre Hereche for... Battistoni got the yellow card. I wondered why they were getting the penalty. They've got it. They've got it. They've taken it. Obregon's taken it. I'm sorry, Larry Ashbrook did not get a yellow. Sorry, Larry, when you rewatch this, you've got one yellow. You didn't get 2. Battistoni got one. Okay, scores over by the Kazakh Tedalou. Coming back to us now. Tedalou have just beaten Kazakh. Kazakh had an unbeaten streak. They'd won both their matches, and they've just been beaten by Tedalou 9-7. So Tedalou have won 2, lost 1. Tedalou have just beaten Kazakh on the pitch next to us. They've just finished their chukker. Just as we're coming in, we're a few more minutes to go in this one. But wow, how the tables have turned. Las Brisas have taken the chukker a little bit stronger than Battistoni. 1 yellow card to Larry Ashbrook, 1 yellow card to Pierre Hereche for Battistoni. 1 each on either side. Oh, player hit by a ball. Lockie straight into Cesar. You're going to get penalised for that. You can't play the ball directly in. There was plenty of room left and right. Another penalty for Las Brisas. Suddenly, something's happening. The tides are turning. The momentum seems to have shifted to the green shirts just for a moment. It's how they make this. Will they affect this and deal with this set play and manage to maintain possession? Obregon's changed horse. Cesar Crespin's going to move up. Larry's waiting at the top. It's been a game of 2 yellow cards, one from either side. It's been so close. It's been 5-5 for so long. And just that penalty that they got because of Pierre Hadeche from Battistoni, they managed to convert it. This set play just falls short, and Lucas James will pick it up and returns to sender. But James again, he's got no one in front of him. He's got Lockie behind. It's still James. He needs some help or someone to pass to or some options. Still got it. They've all gone over. Cesar Crespin's had to check up. We've got to halfway up the field. Larry, brilliant stop from him. Turns it, but he can't quite finish it. This could be a chance for Battistoni right in front of goal. This is going to be nice. It's Lockie on the near side. Elizalde. He's got Pierre Hadeche on the grey in the middle. He's got Lucas James coming behind him. This is brilliant play from Elizalde. This is how he's so strong. He's going to convert. He's got it. He's got it. He shoots. He shoots. He scores. Brilliant play from Elizalde. Literally, he swept up. He's jumping onto another pony. What a game. What a play this is becoming to be. 6-6 now with 2 minutes 40 on the clock. Ay, ay, ay. Six in the fifth with 2:18 to go. Obregon's gone to go and change. So Tedaloo have just won their game against Kazakh. If you're just quickly tuning in to catch the last of this Chucko, the Open de France games 17 and 18 are being played today on day 7 of the Barnes Open de France 2025. 16 teams coming forwards. We're finishing off a few days of qualifying matches, and it's been very exciting. Kazakh had won all their matches until just now, so they've won 2 and they've just lost 1. Tedaloo lost 1 and they've won 2. And it's all going to be how the next few matches. We've got 2 more matches after this today, and then more tomorrow as we approach quarter-final stages. Elizalde has just done an amazing goal. He took possession, managed to hold it, managed to avoid 3 or 4 men and finished it. Lucas James looks like momentum's flown with him. Pedro Harrison, though, has picked up on a mistake. They turn, and it is 6-6 in the fifth. Are we going to go through to golden goal here? Everybody desperately winning. Battistoni have lost both their matches, so they've got to win something in order to keep their dreams alive. If they don't, they're out from today in the next 2 minutes. If Battistoni lose, they're gone. There's the launch, and it needs a white shirt to finish it, but back in defence is Obregon. Juan Martin, great play from him. Clever play. Very, very clever play. Then puts it to the right-hand side of Lucas James. He knows he's got Pedro running up. There's the pass to Pedro. This is a beautiful set play. This could be beautiful. That was great from Obregon. It was good thinking, and Pedro finishes it off. Wow! Just like that, 1:10 on the clock. This is what Polo's all about, and what a game, and what reading from Obregon. That was such clever play, the way he maintained possession. He didn't rush. He kept calm. Obregon up to Pedro. Pedro went on a run on that brilliant pony. I don't think it was Darcy. I think it might have been one of the other ones, but it was just phenomenal finish. And this is back to swinging to Las Brissos way with 43 seconds. Who's going to win this? Who's going to take this line out? It's the last set play that can mean the win or loss. Will it go towards the green shirts with 30-odd seconds? There's the backhand. They turn. Obregon knows he's got to keep hold of it. He knows anything can happen. There's 25 seconds to go. Just a few more set plays. Uses the pitch. Slows it down a little bit. There it is. There it is. There you go, muchachos. He says, wow, what a shame. What a shame for Battistoni. Wow, they fought hard. But boo, there go the handshakes. They go the handshakes. It could have gone either way. Elizalde, Hadeche, James and Bassana. What a play. Alessandro, you should hold your head up high. It was a fantastic game from Battistoni. They nearly took it, but they unfortunately leave the tournament. And it was just by that last play of Obregon, such clever play, the way he took that ball, turned it, kept it, didn't overshoot. He knew he had Lucas James there, but he watched the run with Pedro, and that was finished. Pedro Harrison, unbelievable stuff there. Look at that, 5-4, 5-5 in the fourth. It didn't move, 5-5, and then 6-7 in what is probably one of the closest games we've had. Look how much it means to them. Their dreams are still alive. They lost against Kazakh. They won against Tedaloo. And they hug each other as they go off. Congratulations, keeping it going and keeping in the tournament to Las Brisas in the green shirts. Obregon said his family, his brothers were going to tune in the States, so it's an early start for you guys, so hopefully it was worth it. They had a few misses and they gave away a lot of penalties, both sides really, but here are some highlight goals, some cracking little finishes. That was Cesar Krasman. He had a good game. He was on the man all the time. He was with Lucas James a lot of the time, trying to make him work hard for his money. This one from Pedro. He went past 2 or 3. I think that was on Darcy. This was the nice finish from him. Battistoni, Pierre Hadeche was in the way. They're trying to grab hold of it, but it was finished again. Nice long shot that time. Came from Las Brisas. It was just from about sort of 60 yards out. And this is kind of what Battistoni were making them do. But El Elzaude had a brilliant goal there. I mean, he really did. He just took the whole thing round, kept it, went through 4 or 5 men and just bosh straight in. But final score here at Chantilly, 7 to Las Brisas and 6 to Battistoni. And a very happy Pedro Harrison, as you can see. I mean, it was close, Pedro. You can't tell me that you guys weren't getting a little bit worried about the scoreline there, because let's have a look at the stats. So look, field goals 5, Battistoni only 2. But look at the fouls, and this is what I mean. Las Brisas, they didn't do well on fouls. They kept fouling. There was a lot coming from Cesar. There was a yellow card to Larry Ashbrook and a yellow card to Pierre Hadeche on Battistoni. You can see 12-5 that. Penalties 2 out of 2. Battistoni missed one. Just really didn't line up, but they did in the end. Las Brisas managed to finish with that Obregon to Pedro Harrison goal. Kazakh lose against Tedaloo in their match. Tedaloo come out the winners on there, and we've got 2 more games happening simultaneously at 5 o'clock. We'll be covering one of them, so we'll see you back here 5 o'clock French time. Thank you so much for watching here, the Open of France 2025 here at the Polo Club de Chantilly.